I'm starting my hike at Iroquois Park on a cold, beautiful Thursday morning. I'm wearing my winter mask, so my voice is going to sound a little muffled. I made it up to the Corbly Trail. There's the North Overlook. I'm going to take the stone steps up. I'm at the North Overlook. Now I'm leaving the North Overlook. I'm on the red trail approaching the Boy Scout Bridge. Now I'm on my way to Summit Field. Now I'm in Summit Field and I see some frost flowers. There's some smaller frost flowers. There's one back there. There's a pretty neat looking one. There's another one. There are quite a few frost flowers in this area. Well, that's enough frost flower pictures and video. I'm still passing quite a few of them. I'm checking out the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. It's a little icy. The sun's not out right now. It's trying to come out. Cloudy. There's always a few frost flowers in this area. Looking down, I see one. I see another one over there. This is Top Hill Road. A few down here. There's another one. And another one. I'm still hiking around Summit Field. I'm not seeing much. There's a Carolina chickadee up in that sweet gum tree, eating gumball seeds. A beautiful Carolina chickadee. There's an American goldfinch. A beautiful American goldfinch. There's the Carolina chickadee, or another Carolina chickadee. There's the American goldfinch. There's another Carolina chickadee. The sun's not quite as bright now. I wanted to get pictures and video of a couple birds before I left Summit Field. I guess these two will do. Now I'm going to leave Summit Field. I'm not sure how many Carolina chickadees I was seeing. It could have been just one. They don't stay in any one spot for long. I know I only saw one American goldfinch. I'm on Top Hill Road and I'm getting ready to hike down to my car. I just took off my winter mask. Even though it didn't warm up that much, I might have to put that winter mask back on. You can see the sleet on the leaves. It rained yesterday, so the ground is a little crunchy. I put my winter mask back on. I'm on my way down this hill. I'm looking down the hill and I don't see anything. Since I don't see anything down the hill, I'm going to cross this gully and then hike off in that direction. I still haven't seen any deer, and that's what I'm looking for. It's been a while since I hiked this area. I'm passing a buck rub. A buck probably made that during the rut. Hills, hills, and more hills. I still haven't found any deer. Looking down the hill and I see a young buck. A beautiful young buck. And I'm hoping he's not alone. I think that was the 7-point buck I've been seeing. He ran off in that direction, and I don't see him now. I'm not seeing any other deer in this area. Maybe that buck was running off to catch up to the other bucks. But which way did he go? I have no idea. And I don't see him from here. I'm looking across the gully and I see a deer bedded down. Looks like a young doe. I'm zooming in on it. There's the little doe. And I think that's its mama. I think that's the mama. And that's the young doe, her baby. Isn't she beautiful? There's her baby. She's watching me. She's saying, "Stay over there, old man." They're on the other side of the gully. She's walking over there to get close to her baby. Now she's walking up the hill. Yep, that's enough pictures and video of those two. I'm going to keep hiking down this hill. I'd like to find those bucks. I just crossed that gully and I'm headed to my car. I don't think I'm going to get lucky like I did yesterday and find that herd of bucks. That buck I saw earlier probably ended up with the herd. But I didn't see which way he was going. I'm looking down the hill and I see another doe. Another beautiful doe. She's staring at me. I wonder if she's alone down there. No, there's a little one down there with her. Could that be the same two I saw earlier? I'm not sure. Sure looks like them. The last time I saw them, they were way up the hill. This is close to the bottom of the hill. There's some more does over there. And I see one bedded down. There goes one. There's another one. These two could be twins. They're following that other doe. How many's in this area? At least 5. Now they're taking off to catch up to the others. I saw some deer running around over there. There's one of the does. Maybe the bucks are over there. Yeah, there's a buck. I can see it running around. Well, they disappeared. There's 2 of the does. Three of the does. Wonder if the bucks are coming over here. Bucks are over here. Are they after the does? They just ran over there and they're pretty far away from me. These are the mushrooms I found yesterday. I see a couple of those. Here come the bucks. Chasing the does. Is that a doe over there? It is. There's a buck. Looks like a... Is that a 10-pointer? I think this is the 10-pointer I've been seeing in this area. There's a lot of does in this area. This doe just ran over here. Here comes another one. And another one. Well, here comes the bucks. They're after the does. How many bucks are there? Now that's my favorite buck. I think the whole herd's over here. They're all chasing the does. There's my favorite buck. And the other bucks are taking off over there. They're real far away from me now. The does are still over there. This one's sniffing the ground where that doe urinated. I'm finished following the deer around. I'm going to head down to my car. This old man has pooped. One last look at them walking off. They're very far away from me. I'm I'm looking over to my left and I see a bunch of does down there. They're keeping their eye on the bucks. I'm not sure how many does are in this area. I got lucky again today finding deer. I can see Rundle Road from here, and I'm looking over to my left and I can still see the does. There's two of them up there. I'm looking over to my left and I see a little one bedded down. I'm seeing deer all over the place. I made it down to Rundle Road and I'm on my way to my car. It is time for this old man to go home.